Hi, I'm Gareth Kane and welcome to Ask Gareth. The idea here, as always, is very, very simple. You ask me questions about corporate social responsibility or sustainability and I do my damn best to answer them. The clue is in the name, as I say almost every month. And the question this time is an absolute corker. I suppose it should be, because it comes from Maxine Perella, who many of you will know is an environmental journalist who writes for ED and others. And Maxine writes, "Dear Gareth, should companies follow Patagonia's lead and dissolve their sustainability departments?" Very interesting. If you don't know, Patagonia, the outdoor clothing company and well-known sustainability pioneers, a couple of years ago, 2014, got rid of their sustainability department because they said no, to make real changes, this needs to be done throughout the business for it to happen properly. So, is that a good idea? Well, the short answer is yes. I sometimes joke that my ambition is to make myself redundant, that I'm not needed anymore because sustainability just happens. But we're not going to get to that situation organically. It's going to take some help to get there. So the short answer, as I say, is yes, but not just yet. And I'd like to illustrate this and the reasons behind it with sort of describing 3 different levels of integration of sustainability within an organisation. And the default one, the basic level, is the sustainability department is expected to do sustainability. And this falls flat on its face almost immediately because people expect the sustainability department to deliver, but they have no authority to do so. They have no authority to change anything. So they're constantly stepping on other people's feet, getting involved in other people's patches and making a nuisance of themselves. And those people tend to resist because they've got no responsibility to do anything about sustainability, and you end up in a deadlock. Now, despite the fact this is completely useless, a lot of sustainability practitioners would rather keep it that way. They're so passionate about saving the planet that they want to be the ones doing the saving. So it's sort of a bit of a vicious circle, and letting go mentally of that is the key to moving to the next stage. And that second stage is where the sustainability department facilitates sustainability. You see, to start embedding sustainability, you have to align responsibility with authority. So operation managers have to take responsibility for waste and carbon emissions on site. Purchasing managers have to take responsibility for making sure they're getting a sustainable supply chain. And product designers and business developers have to start designing the products which have sustainability built into them from cradle to grave. And that embedding means that the process of embedding means that the sustainability practitioners have to see themselves much more as a coach or facilitator, helping others along the way to making those right decisions. And this is actually how I do my personal consultancy with my clients, because when I first started out, I found if I cast myself as the expert and tried to tell people what to do, they would resist. They would put it off, they would procrastinate, things wouldn't happen. When I started working a much more facilitating, coaching way of sort of setting the framework within which individuals in the client company could make the decisions themselves, with a little bit of a nudge from me, then things started to happen because they had skin in the game. So that's a much more powerful way of working. So then at the top level, you have that full integration of sustainability into the organization. Typically here, you won't just have KPIs at the very top of the organization, but they will cascade down through all the different management roles, translated and chopped up and divided out as they should be into different responsibilities. So every manager and decision maker knows that they are going to be judged against those sustainability indicators and targets, whatever way it works out in their particular little domain. And obviously, to get that sort of thing working, you need to start training people from induction and all the way through. Senior executives need to be kept accountable for the top level KPIs. The whole thing has to be fully integrated. So yes, that is what Patagonia have gone for. So the triple bottom line here is the complete decentralization of sustainability is the ultimate goal, but you will need expert facilitators to get you there. So, as I said, the answer to Maxine's question is yes, do eventually want to get rid of your sustainability departments, but not just yet, for most organisations anyway. So, do you agree? Do you disagree? Have you got any examples? Please put any comments you have in the comments here below the video. I will respond to each and every one. If you find this video useful, then please do share it with your friends, family, colleagues, anybody you think might be interested. And to get every future edition of Ask Gareth, go to www.terrainfirma.co.uk and subscribe to the Low Carbon Agenda, my monthly email newsletter, now over 100 editions old, which has, as I say, every edition of Ask Gareth, plus a whole lot of other stuff to help you embed sustainability into your organisation. And finally, as always, remember, whether you're making incremental improvements to the environmental performance of your organisation or facilitating massive step changes, it all counts. You're making the world a better place, and you should be proud of that. Until next time, goodbye.